Cheers and welcome to another Tea Time with Tanya. Today's question is, how do I access my feminine super manifesting power? Because really, the art of manifesting is something that I think is really critical to our success, so that we can move from this masculine forcing energy into more of this feminine flow. And I did a blog post for the Tribal Truth List about this and have gotten like an overwhelming response. People saying, oh my God, this was your best email yet. Just a lot of emails coming and just saying, oh my God, we love this. So I wanted to talk about this because it just keeps happening with the flow that I've been in. And so the steps that I have taken recently to really be in this feminine flow is number one, setting an intention. And this is something that I think is so critical, and I've been really training my tribe leaders in this recently, of it's not so much about creating a script and an agenda of things you have to do. The intention is the most important thing. And this is what really creates flow, is that when you have a super powerful intention of, this is what I really want to create, this is who I want to be, this is really what I want the outcome to be, this is what could be possible in the world, and really honing in on that and being inside of that intention and outcome, and then allowing things to flow from there. So I create an intention and an outcome and a vision. Really, that's what I would think it is this vision of what I'm wanting to create. And then I do some things that have nothing to do with what I'm creating. So I walk, I journal, I move, I meditate, I take care of myself. I allow myself to get into that inspired flow. And for me, movement really creates the flow because you're actually moving the energy in your body. And I have the best downloads come in when I'm either running or hiking. When I'm in nature, like, things just come to me. And that's what happened when we created the Tribal Truth Men's event, right? Is it literally came as a download and a vision of, here's the women who I want to be in it. What's interesting is we've set the date for February at exactly the location that we wanted, and one of the co-facilitators can't do it. And she's like, no, you guys have to do this without me. Like, the intention is so strong, you gotta go do this. And that's the other thing, and that's actually the third piece, is I've had this super clear intention, I get into my own physical flow, I get inspired, I have the downloads come in, and then I co-create. I get into conversation with as many people as possible. And I think this is what really has me manifest things and have them come to life. And people are always like, oh my God, Tanya, you're such an action taker. Like, you make things happen. It's because I don't hold back with sharing. I really connect with people around my vision, and I share authentically with like no restraint. And I think when I share, I'm coming from such a co-creative, collaborative space that people feel invited in and they want to participate. And I think that's really the message that I want to convey today, is whatever is holding you back and whatever you are fearing around having conversations about your vision, it's really to, like, how can you let go of that and get back to that inspired place where the energy is just moving in your body and you just can't help but share because you're so inspired. And I share from that place of inspiration, which really is embodied conviction. And it's that conviction and that passion that I have for whatever I'm up to. And that, like, it's literally like this laser focus, because I'm just so, I shut everything else out. I shut out the self-doubt. I shut out the questions and anything that might hold me back. And I'm so zeroed in on that intention and so inspired by it myself that people feel that flow from me. And so I really get a lot of yeses from people because I'm in that flow. And that's really what I want to convey to you today. If there's nothing else, practice sharing from that space of really just like having it like so in your body right? Like that intention that you have, like that's the only thing that's occupying your space. And then sharing from that place of your heart, passion and conviction. And I mean, look, I mean, it's been less than a week, and I mean, we're so flowing with this first Divine Brotherhood event, and it's like it's just gonna happen. And I'm so clear. I am so clear on what we have created and what's gonna turn out. And I'm just like, yeah, there's no way that we won't have the intended outcome, because we're just like, that's the only thing occupying the space is that intention. So, want to hear from you. What do you hear from yourself in this conversation? What really holds you back? I mean, that's really the question here, is what holds you back from sharing in that space of co-creation and sharing an inspired vision and an intention? What holds you back? And what have you heard today that could perhaps have you move forward? Thanks for watching. I'm just like, I am just so in this, like, I'm really excited. As you can see, my energy is kind of like, ah! So I'll see you tomorrow.